Hi all, welcome back, Fields of Fire. Playtesting Volume 3, The Falcons War. This is Goose Green campaign Mission 2, well the old Mission 2. This is my part 10, we're moving on to turn 9. There's not really an awful lot of enemies left on the map. We've got a stretcher team, 2 paralysed teams. No more potential contacts to go and find. Worked out that this is the same night. I was hoping to try and after my part 9, this is part 10, so the same night, like I say. Just realised I can maybe launch this naval gunfire onto that card as a one last chance of maybe trying to get some casualties there. Does seem a bit cruel in a way. But I would get a couple of points, depending on, the thing is, you need to get them. If you ended up with 2 casualties and 1 paralysed unit on that card, then you wouldn't get the casualties because it would still be occupied by an Argentinian unit. So anyway, I wanted to see if I could zip through that, so let's not talk too much, Grant. Let's just get on with it, because there's not anything else to do. The only other thing to do is get that assault team put back into this guy here, I think. Well, it could be anybody, but to be honest, he's closest, I think. And that's the only lat that we've got, I'm pretty sure. Remember, we do have 2 casualties that we can do nothing about. Well, right, why did I not consider this? I know I wasn't going to go and rescue this casualty because it's a kind of suicide mission, isn't it? But this one, Grant. Well, actually, there's a Sergeant Major. He can go across and get him and create the... There's a different thing. What is it called? There's a counter for it, actually. Company aid post. Yeah. This here. I think it's just the same as a casualty collection point. My guess is I'll go and have a quick look at it, but I'm guessing it's the same. So we could pop across there and create that there. And we would get that casualty rescued. But I think it's silly to go and try and rescue that one. So that's something else to do. Okay, but I'm hoping to condense this part into 2 turns. So move on, Grant. Move on. So it could come down to events, but there's not enough else we need to do. Okay, right. Draw a card. Friendly higher HQ event. Reshuffle. But before we do, there is not one. So I will reshuffle the deck. Right, Company HQ is veteran undercover, so a +2 on a 2 gives him 4 commands. He had 3, he's got 7. Well, we did mention the first Sergeant Major wanted to do something, so let's give him an activation. Who else is lacking? 3rd platoon. I don't think the platoons are going to do anything. Actually, you know what? 3rd platoon's the one that needs that's got the naval gunfire. So let's activate him. Although I dare say we could. Well, mind you, they don't have radio communication. I think all of these need visual verbal, don't they? Because they've got their own sort of radio to call the fire in, but you need visual verbal to actually... Right, I didn't spend a command there, did I? I've turned that the wrong way around, haven't I? Yeah, why was that? Right, so we activated him. I drew a 2, we got a +1. I think he was on 4, wasn't he? Yeah, so he was on 7. So the first command was to activate the Sergeant Major. The second command is going to be activate third platoon. And what was the... Yeah, putting the squad, putting that assault team back in. Well, that's kind of third platoon as well. So yeah, we kind of do need third platoon, sergeant major. You know what, I think I'll activate the second in command as well. Right, you want to make this swift grant, so let's be done with that and let's just save the other 4. Yeah, there's not, don't worry about it too much. So, hang on, I activated him, didn't I? Was he turned round the wrong way as well? Or am I just forgetting to do things here? I don't know. Right, so I've not activated first or second platoon. I don't think there's any need. They've got 6 commands saved anyway. So we've got third, sergeant major. Right, yeah, let's just do the sergeant major first. Well, he's not undercover, but he is veteran. Yeah, I can do them in that order, yeah. So +1 on top of 4 is 5. On top of the 2 that you had is 7. Okay, 7 and... Yeah, well, he's not going to be able to do both of that. So third platoon HQ is probably going to have to go and do that. Yeah, okay. So, mind you. No, that's fine. That's fine. Right, so... Well, I just assume that this... what is it called? Company aid post. Does the same thing. Hang on. Yeah, it's in the mission book here. Casualty evacuation, company aid post. Offensive missions. Casualties can be evacuated to a company aid post that can be designated on any card during play as a tactical control 4.2.1 L, I think. Defensive missions evacuate to the staging area. So 4.2.1 L, which is here, page 22, designate a new tactical control. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cost 1, it's auto. You need a COHQ or CO staff, or if you were doing a mission, a patrol mission, you could use a platoon HQ, but we're not, so it's got to be the COHQ or CO staff. The recipient says the HQ itself, and then place the control on the same card that expends the command. Okay. So, yeah, the best way to do that, hang on, before he goes. No, but you don't need to do other things. Yeah, let third platoon. Mind you, third platoon's only got 1 command. That could be the worry. Well, like I said, we can't communicate with that unless we're on the same card. So he's going to have to do that. And that needs to be on the same card as well. But I can't be in 2 places at once. As long as third platoon... Well, he's undercover. He's going to get a +1. Yeah, I'll be fine. Right, so I'll move across here. And might as well move under the cover as well. Will be exposed. So that's 1 command. And I'm going to use another command, so down to 5, to put that company aid post there. And basically, I mean, yeah, this doesn't really need to be undercover unless I'm going to go and pick it up. That's what the problem I had before was, that the whole, if you wanted to pick it up, if it's undercover, obviously you need to go under the cover, and maybe not so much an issue with this, but in Normandy it was like being undercover, you weren't sure if you were well, you wouldn't be able to communicate. Right, so he's exposed, he's undercover, he spent 2 commands. He's created that aid post, and I think that's going to be that. Excuse me. Right, just don't dilly-dally, Grant. Just save the other 5 commands and move on. Right, well, before I do let's do the third platoon now then. So, like I say, he is under cover. He's only got 1 command save, but he's under cover. He's lying, so he gets a +1 to the big number. That'll do. 4 + 1's 5. I'm sure that's more than enough. So we had 1 as well, so we've got 6. So, yeah, he's going to give the order for this to call its fire on there. That's going to cost 1 action. And I can only go... There's not... I don't think there's any more information on this. Was there anything in the... I suppose where you want to look is the campaign special rules. No, I think I looked in there and it only mentioned that Milan, didn't it? Yeah. There was no talk about the naval gunfire. Yeah, naval gunfire forward observer. Now where's... Yeah, there it's in the bit below. Fire support available. So it's a -6. And we get a 3-card draw for it. He's only got that 1 fire mission. So I'll put it on this, won't I? Yeah. So here it is here. That obviously we'll use that one. That was our artillery. This is the naval gunfire. And naval gunfire forward observer, 3-card draw. It's a -6 we'd get. There's only 1 fire mission, so let's do it. 3-card draw, and we would be able to what do you call it? Exhort it. And now do I spend the command? Yeah, that's the first command I'm spending. Okay, 3-card draw, looking for burst. I'll tell you what, just drawing the 3 cards thinking, what if you were to get a short here, Grant? You know, you don't need to call this fire in. Yeah, there's only 1 in the deck, I believe. But I'm going for it anyway. Right, so 3 cards looking for burst. No. Yes, perfect. No short. Yeah, that is something to think about. I mean, really, I did not need to do that. And okay, it's 1 in 50. I think there's only 1 in the deck. 1 out of 50, so 50-1 odds, but no. Right, so we do have a pending fire mission on that, and it's a -6, and I think, that'll do. Don't think we need to... Well, we're going to get a +1 for that, aren't they? Seeing up the top. They're going to get a +2. They will not get the mist for it, though. They're going to get a +2, but they're going to get a -7. That's 6, and that's 1. That crossfire will still apply. So that's fine. Right, so, and then the other thing 3rd Platoon HQ is going to do is... Yeah, he's going to move. So he's going to move across here under this cover. And the reason I'm moving that guy out, because I'm going to move him. So he's going to move across under the cover. That costs 1 command, and then he's going to spend another command to send that assault team back across here. And then he's going to spend another command to supplement that assault team into this section. So assault team goes away. Assault team would have been exposed there as well, but again, we know that all that doesn't matter, so that's everything put back together. So that's all the lats that we've got, and we're now going to rescue that casualty as well. So yeah, nothing more to do really. Just going to save the other 2 commands, and yeah, I mean we've got the second in command is there. There's definitely not anything else. Well, we've got this guy's pinned. Why is he still pinned? That was the end of combat, Grant. Yeah. He's going to become unpinned because there's no VOF on his card. So no biggie there either, is there? Right, so I'm just going to draw next for second in command. Is that him there, is it? Yeah. Onto the trenches. So he's going to get a +1, but we should go through the motions. So that's 2 he's got to add to the 6, but I don't think he's just going to do anything, is he? No, he's just going to save 6 because he's wine. And then, okay, technically I do need to draw. Yeah. I still keep looking in case I'm going to miss something. Right, so first platoon we're going to draw for him. An unmodified small number is 3. You know what? He's not going to do anything. He's just going to save them. In fact, I'm just going to draw for second platoon as well, and then we're just going to do the same. He's just going to save the 6. We don't need to use them. General initiative is going to be the unmodified small number. We've got a 2. And I don't think we need to do anything with that either, do we? No, we'll just leave it. Right, moving on. Enemy higher HQ event. We get another one. That's 3 in the draw. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't wreck things. Right, so on a 10, we get a 4. This is something new, I think. We're on turn 9. So it's here, 4 and 5. Displace leaders. Remove all leaders on a card when no British forces. Right, they don't have any leaders. Okay. Okay, so moving on, the activity. Right, you've got this one card. We've got paralysed, stretcher, paralysed. So out of 3, which one's first? I'm doing number 2, so it's going to be the stretcher team. Right, so pin, what they're pin, not undercover. Yeah, so they're all pin, not undercover. So the stretcher team first, on a 5, is a 1, so that'll be no action. No action for him. Right, randomising between the 2 paralysed teams. The top one's a 1. We get a 1. So he's pin not undercover as well. On a 5, he gets a 3. That might be a rally. No, move into our seat cover. Right, well there's no cover to move into, so he's going to seek it. Rolling Moor though, it's not a good shot at it. It's a 2. Sorry, I'm just going to look here rather than pan the camera up. It's a 2 card draw, but he's green, so he's getting a -1. So it's a 1 card draw for cover. Again. Right, so no cover for him. And I'll shuffle the deck. Right, and then the last paralysed team, pin not on the cover on a 5. There's a 4. I'm pretty sure that's a rally then. Yeah, so he's going to attempt to rally the pin marker. So it's a 1 card draw because he's green. Looking for a rally. He gets it actually. Okay. So that was the paralysed team on the right now. He is not pinned anymore. So I think he's going to get to escape, isn't he? Think so. Which is fine. It's less chance of 1 landing there. What we want is just casualties on there, really, to get any extra points. So, right, that was all the activity. So capture segment. That's not when we capture ours, is it? No, we don't capture. We evacuate. Yeah. Yeah, we've nothing to capture. However, retreat segment. Retreat any unpinned paralysed teams under VOF. So this is unpinned, this paralysed team. It's under VOF. So he's going to retreat off the map. So he is going to escape. The other two guys are still pinned. That's fine. AT combat and vehicle movement. Right, fire mission update. Right, this is going to flip to incoming. And remember, it's a -6, this one. Which is nice. So they can't. Well, they weren't firing at the card anyway. But remember that, Grant. Okay. Potential contact evaluation, none of that. Pinned recovery, remove pin markers from cards without a VOF, that's coming off. No other pinned units are there, but there's VOFs on them. And then moving to combat. We are not under any combat, so it's just this fire mission on these two paralysed units. So we'll do the first one. They won't get the mist because it's an incoming. They will get this +1 though. So +0, +1 for being pinned, and +1 for that. So they're at a +2. However, this is a -6, and they'll get the crossfire -7, +2. So it is a -5 for both of them. So I'll do the stretcher team first on a -5. He gets a pin result. Okay. And the paralysed team, well, -5. Is a hit. He is green. He is a fire team. How about that? How about that? He goes from a paralysed team to a fire team. That's wrong. That's just wrong. Just stop it. Right, there we go. Okay, he does stay pinned, however, though, but he's now then got some fire. So that goes out and that goes in. So that was a terrible result for us. Well, I say he's got some fire, to be honest. The incoming's still there anyway, so I don't think it's anything to worry about. But yeah. Okay, that was that. That was combat effects. Update ammo. Well, that machine gun's out ammo. The other 2 machine guns for 3rd platoon and the 3 machine guns from 1st platoon all spent on ammo. So 3rd platoon, the other 2 spent on ammo, yeah. And then 1st platoon, they all spent on ammo. Right, that's the first section out of ammo as well. Not really needed, but keep things right. The first, wasn't it? Yeah, this guy. That was the veteran one, I think. That's him at ammo as well, so he's only firing small arms at close range. And the naval gunfire's gone. Didn't really do its job, unfortunately. We still have the mortar. Where's the mortar? It's back here. Oops. It's back here. So I suppose, but then turn 10, you can't do anything now, Grant. You're not going to score any more points. The one thing is, though, when that income goes away, this guy will fire, actually. He's going to be firing with all pinned. And you know what? He's going to look at the best target. So, yeah. So you may well want your mortar fire to, close him in, or move that mortar forward observer up there. In fact, no, that he can fire from there, Grant. He's on the hill. So I could call mortar fire in there, just to shut the card off. Just in case, you know. I think that makes sense in the last turn. Right, so that was the ammo. Let's clear up any nonsense. Right, that comes away. This comes away. However, we also evacuate this casualty because he's on that company aid post. So that's casualties evacuated. That's an extra point. Any more exposed? No. All good. Clean up. Adjust VOFs, PDFs. Well, he can't see outside the card. We're still firing on that card with automatic weapons crossfire. Yes. Right, on to turn 10. I'm going to have to take a quick break, but we're only at 25 minutes, so that sounds good. Right, let's press on the turn 10, get this finished. So, friendly higher HQ event. No. Is there anything you want to do this time? Yeah, maybe. Right, company HQ. He's getting a +2, isn't he? So 6 commands. 6 from 9 is 10. Right, I've got 10. I really only want 2nd platoon. Yeah. You know what? I don't. Why are you even doing this, Grant? Well, he can say 9, so yeah. Yeah, I don't need to do anything. I probably just want to, maybe if I can move that mortar up and just fire into that card to stop it from firing out, keep the income in there. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, because he's got smoke. Yeah. So I've got two options of smoke as well. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to activate anybody. Doesn't mean they've all got to activate in the thing. So, first platoon, second platoon I want to do something with. So first platoon's going to draw a card and just save the 6 that he's got. Second platoon's the one that I want. So I'm going to do third platoon next. He's undercover, so he gets a... Oh, this is an initiative, isn't it? Yeah, so he gets a +1 to the 1. Yeah, he's just going to save it. And then second platoon gets... well, he's undercover as well. He's got a +1 to the small number as well. He's getting 5 commands, but... yeah, I mean, okay. He's up there. We're going to give an order for the mortar to call fire on the rolling moor then. Yeah, that works, pretty sure. So the mortar, it's a -4, but that's not really the point. The point is to just shut the card off. It's a 3-card draw and it's just 1 fire mission. So 3-card draw, looking for burst. Yeah, we had the extra commands in. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going down to 6 anyway. I don't know. Right, so 3-card draw. Looking for burst. Yeah. So we got the 111, but that was a mortar. Battalion fire missions don't count anyway. Again, I was just drawn there thinking if you get that short, well, the short that time would have landed in there, wouldn't it? Maybe not quite so bad. Still bad. Right, so we got our pen and fire mission on there, and that's a -3 mortar, wasn't it? Or was it -4? -3? Oh, -4. But again, that bit's kind of irrelevant because we're not going to get any points. So that he says 6, and then these guys are going. Well, actually, he's just going to save 6. He's going to go up by 1. Yeah, general initiative. Just going through the procedure. There's 1. No, okay. Not doing nothing with that. So into general initiative. Not general initiative. Enemy higher HQ. Right, none of that to spoil anything that could maybe happen. And enemy activity. So we've got a stretcher team and a paralysed team. Undercover. It's the same again. Yeah, I probably shouldn't need to be going back down here all the time, should I? I would have to go and look at it myself. I mean, but it's more time me like adjusting the camera and whatever. You could probably speed it up by just drawing a card and telling you what the result is. In fact, you probably know these off by heart anyway, as I probably should. So pin not on the cover. Well, actually, we're randomising between the stretcher team and the paralysed team. So it's going to be the stretcher team first. So, and then on a 5, the stretcher team is going to do no action. And then paralysed team on a 5 is going to do no action as well. There you go. So none of that happening after all that. So that is enemy activity, capture and retreat, none of that. AT combat, fire mission update, yeah. Well, I'm just going to take that one away. We're just going to resolve that and come in. So means he cannot fire at the card. Yeah, because he does have that fire team. So that was the whole point of that. Pin recovery, none of that. Right, any combat and then clean up. So combat again, I suppose we should do it. What did I say? It was -4 for the mortar. He's going to get that +1, that +1. He's not getting the miss. +2, -5. Yeah. +2, -5. So it's a -3, isn't it? So -3 for the stretcher team is a hit. He's green. He's a casualty. And then I'll just do the next one now. -3 for the fire team is a hit. He's green. Reshuffle. He's green. He's a paralysed team now. So what we want is a casualty. And I should be able to get a paralysed team out of that maybe. So we've got a paralysed team and we do have a casualty. Well, he doesn't keep the pin status anyway, so. But, like I say, this is sticky. This is turn 10 anyway, so they can't, I can't benefit from that. I needed to reshuffle the deck, although, is that not us anyway, Grant? Do I need to reshuffle the deck? I don't think so. I'm not going to shuffle it. If I do need to draw another card, I will do, but I think that's us. Right, that was a bit of a panic. I looked up and I've been talking away there and there was nothing recording. Fortunately, it must have been when I just moved the deck and I was talking about reshuffling the deck. I did go shoot the ammo there though while I was blethering away. That's where we're at, update ammo levels. It was the machine guns. Not only the machine guns, our mortar fire mission is gone as well. So I marked that off. All these machine guns are out of ammo now. There's still 2 of them, got some. And then we remove things. Nothing to remove actually. Just VOFs, PDFs. Yeah, don't need to do that. So we're still actually firing with automatic weapons. Some of them are still automatic. And then that's good. Okay, mission over. I can't remember. I think I was maybe around about 30 minutes. Maybe not even actually. So all done. Went well. Although some blunders along the way. Yeah. We have to be more careful. Yes, these games are going to catch the best of us out. But that's what I try and thrive to avoid. That's my big thing. I know people say, yeah, don't worry about making mistakes and whatever. It's just, yeah, I know it's going to be there. I know. There's not one video recording I made that I can say that went flawlessly. I don't think so. Certainly not any war games. I've done 2 or 3 other games that weren't war games, maybe. So maybe, but any of the war games I've recorded, they're all quite complex affairs. Like I say, that's my thing. I enjoy it. I don't want simple little things, to be honest. sometimes it's nice, but I don't know. It doesn't really. I don't get to grit my teeth and get into it. So, okay. Well, I said we weren't going to bother counting up the points, but I mean we have completed the. I hope I've not blundered and. Yeah, I was just, I was just looking here thinking, is there somebody on this, Grant? Because this is a secondary objective. There is. So we do have these secured. So where is the mission objectives are primary and secondary objectives must be secured, plus a further 8 cards cleared. Okay, and then it's the same. It's all the same experience, isn't it? You need to go right back to the beginning to find that, don't I? Yeah, it is. So let's jump down here. I see that they've adjusted this as well. To say the PCB and the PCA one, they've not changed the C1. Because obviously I don't think you're ever going to get the primary or secondary objective on a PCC, but these say PCB other than the primary or secondary objective, or something along the lines, and so same with the A as well. So, but points wise, yeah, we've got 7, we've got 5, 12. You know what? I'm not going to. Well, maybe I should. I did write it down on this piece of paper because I've got grenade attack written down here because we've got one of them as well. Okay, primary objective 7 points, secondary objective 5 points. Other PCC cards. It was strange, wasn't it? The setup was. That's the first mission, Grant. It was C's. Oh, I can't remember what they all were then. Row 2 had a combination, didn't it? So all the C's. You know what? I want to say they were all C's. I know 3 of them were C's. That last one at the end might have been a B. I can't remember. Let's just say they were C's. So I've got 8 of them. So that's 8 points. Yeah, I'll come across to the. Probably better looking at the map and then we can. Yeah, I'm saying that these were definitely C's. These were either B's or C's, but I seem to recall I was getting lucky, and certainly these 3 were C's. Well, let's just say that was a C as well. So then you've got PCB cards that weren't objectives. That was this row. So we got 2 of them. And remember, they just need to be cleared. Yeah. So we got 2 of them, that's another 4 points. And then PCA cards other than objectives, well, these were all A's. And we cleared all 4 of them. So it was 3 4s for 12 points there. Because none of them were objectives. What's in the new mission, you've got another row, like I say, and I'm pretty sure the objectives are on A's. That's what I was a little bit baffled by, because they've got the A's up the back, and these were B's on this one. But they've changed it about, whereas I think that's going to be right. That's going to be the A's. That's going to be where objectives are, and then you've got B's up the back as well. Capture enemy unit, we did none of that. Capture enemy casualty, we did 1 of them, so we'd get a point for that. Capture enemy, evacuate friendly casualty, we got 1 of them. And performance successful grenade attack, we've marked that up. We did not do any HQ events marked with an asterisk, so we get 8, 16, 21, 25, 37, 38, 39 points. So there we go. And 2 casualties, which was the big. That's what we got, because remember, we can't replace them. So we would go on to the next mission, if we were carrying on with this, with 2 of our. Well, yeah, I think it would have to be your sections. Well, sure, you would choose that. Yeah, you can't just because we never got anybody eliminated. The 2 casualties came from section or came from points that are left. This would carry on as a 2-step, basically, is what I'm saying. And the other one, there'll be another one somewhere that's a 2-step as well. So we would start the next mission that these guys go along with 2 steps. However, we would be able to spend 39 points to try and upgrade them. It's just we can't add a step to that, but we could turn it into a veteran section. We could, if this was a line section, we could put 6 points and turn it into veteran if we wanted to. Okay, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to redo this mission with a new mission book that they've just released, and hopefully do things a bit better this time. Hopefully not make not mistakes that are like that. I mean, I seen how I got caught out with it, and it's that bit about you're used to playing something within the game in a certain way, which I'm talking snipers and being undercover. Yeah, they get to move back. They move back if they're spotted, and then some change that you've never seen before and you're not used to it, and that's what can catch you out. Yeah. Then again, this fire on that car while there was an incoming on it, that was silly. Unsure about this whole being, are these under VOS? Kind of thought I'd got that wrong, but turns out I got it right, so there's that. Yeah, okay. Right, I'll get away for now. That'll be me for the night, but I will get things set up and hopefully get the real mission 2 started tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I have John Brown, who follows a few of my videos. I was watching, he was quite keen on the game I had set up over there, Red Storm, the air war over Germany in 1987, isn't it? I got quite into that game. I got right through. I want to say I was on. Was it a scenario 6 or was it 4? No, I think it was. Maybe it was 4. But I'd kind of went a step too far, and I kind of wanted to try something different, and I'd set up and played it, and it was still set up there, but I eventually took it down because I've got 2 videos out there of that next scenario, I think, so I'm going to have to restart that come the time. But it's a good game. It's really good. It's just that, sometimes you want to move on to something different, and having the luxury of having on our table, just left it set up there. But I kind of know that I'm probably not going to go back there, though. But you just think, I'll just leave it set up just in case. But I had to clear a lot of dust off the counters and whatever. I do have, you can see it's carrier Philippine Sea. This was the sort of updated, not updated version, but the next step in the old carrier game, which I know I played, an old solitaire game back in the day, but I didn't have it or played it, but I was keen to try this. I'm not sure ships and planes and things are my kind of thing or not. There's a couple of them that haven't really grabbed me, so not sure, but I was having a look at the rules again and might well set that up. Just to try and, well, not really, just to try and get something different as well, but just still scared that I'll burn myself out with this. But still not happening, I'm really enjoying it still. And right, I'll get away and we'll get back to the real mission 2 tomorrow sometime, hopefully. Okay, cheers.